Hi, welcome to our podcast, New Parents for the Second Time. I'm Carlos, and we wanted to share some of our experiences with you.
Hi, this is Jenn. We created this podcast to document our journey with our daughter, Ellie. This is so she has something to listen to when she's older and for us to look back on when we're also old and gray. Ellie, not sure how old you are right now when you're listening to this, but I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Jane. This will also be used as proof since my dad can't remember anything but always thinks he's right. Anyways, we hope you like the podcast.
Hi, welcome to episode 3, week 4 and 5 of New Parents for the Second Time. This is Jenn.
Hi, I'm Carlos. Ellie or Jason, whoever's listening to this, or anybody else out there. I don't know if you already picked up on the sound, but we have Ellie with us today. She is in the, I like to call it Baby Bjorn, but then if I say it's not a brand, so you know what I mean. Monkey.
It's the generic Baby Bjorn. And so, well, that's one thing we can talk about. So we think we created a monster.
Yeah.
So it's been, we just hit week 5, and we've just been busy, so we haven't been able to record. But
As in like we just finished week 5, because we didn't do that 2 weeks. Right.
yes, with Ellie. Ellie is now 5 weeks old, and she does not like to be put down. She only likes to be held. So I mean, she'll sleep for hours if you're holding her, but as soon as you put her down, she'll wake up within 10 minutes. So we're not really sure what to do about that. So as of right now, we have her sitting in the Baby Bjorn, and she is sleeping because we had things to do.
Yes, which actually I'm pretty excited about, because at least it allows you to do stuff. You know, you move slow, weird, like if you're pregnant or something, because you gotta make sure you don't move forward and stuff like that. Hopefully she will actually be able to do this long term. It helps out. You know, and because it would be a lot worse if she wants to be held but on your arms, nothing else. So, you're waking up?
Yeah, so it's just been a struggle, and you know, as much as I will hold this baby for as many hours as I possibly can, eventually I'm going to have to go back to work, and you know, we're not going to be able to do that. We have things to do. So it's been challenging, but hopefully we'll get through that, and it'll get a little bit easier as time goes on.
Yeah, I mean, she still sleeps somewhat at night, but like on her own. But you'd only get 2, maybe 3 hours if you're lucky. If you put her in your arm, which we know everybody tells you not to sleep with a baby because it's dangerous, you can roll over them, whatever kind of thing to suffocate them and all of that. We use the pregnancy pillow, so basically it just makes that little nudge where the baby just stays up there, doesn't allow us to move left and right. So we just stay facing up all night. And that way, she can sleep up to 5 hours like that. So It's just how to deal with that, because we're creating a monster that we need to not continue. So
The cutest little monster, may I add.
like her face right now is just shoved on the I'm gonna take a picture right now actually, and I'm gonna post it on the website, I'm gonna post it on the Facebook page. You can find that on obviously Facebook by just searching New Parents for the Second Time, and Twitter, which I opened one, and I think it's just the acronym of the show. So NPFTST would be the handle. But yeah, like we're checking on her every so often to make sure that she's not just, you know, not like covering her nose or something with a bijon while I have her over here.
Yeah, but so there's really no set sleeping schedule yet. We just wake up and feed her as she goes. So we're hoping as we move into this second month that we'll start getting into a better routine, so we can,
She's already over 1 month old.
Mhm.
Holy cow!
So, like last night she woke up 3 times. Some nights she wakes up 2. So hopefully that'll even its way out as we go along. We changed her formula for a minute because we thought that the Gentle Ease was hurting her. She wasn't liking it. The Enfamil Gentle Ease is what we're using now that I'm not pumping or breastfeeding. So we went back to the original, and that was giving her even more gas.
Oh,
so,
you definitely did not like that, Ellie.
Yeah, so we went back to Gentle Ease, and we're using that now. There's a lot of gas still, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't turn into colic, because I don't know if we mentioned it before, but they said that you don't know about colic until like 6 weeks or 3 months or something. It's some weird...
It's after the fact, after a month or 3 months after. We already forgot what they said about that.
So yeah, I mean it's been challenging because we've been using different kinds of bottles too, and sometimes
she seems to prefer some than others. We tried the one with the flow. What is it called? The pink one, the long one?
The Dr. Brown's I don't know, Easy Flow.
Yeah.
Flow.
And it leaks out. Like it started well, but it hasn't been a month yet, and they're already leaking out or something, like from where you put them inside the top. What? You're listening in?
We have the Avent ones, the colic ones for her too. So I don't know if it's because we're using all different ones that it's just confusing her, or if, it's just her stomach. So we'll see. We'll see as it goes along.
Mommy's gonna be taking a break this weekend.
That'll be in next week's podcast because that's week 6. But I'm really scared to do that also because I haven't been away from her, and literally haven't been away from her in 11 months. So it's gonna be different, but I'm excited.
I'm kind of nervous, not because of taking care of Ellie. That's not a problem whatsoever. It's just kind of like when you have, when we used to have regular jobs, and we used to be like, okay, I'm gonna pick up a few hours extra shift next month or 2 weeks from now. It's so far down that you're all good with getting it, but when the time comes, it's like, oh my God, I gotta get ready. I have the next 3 days of no sleep. I'm gonna be on 24-hour shifts. Nobody to give me a break because even Jason took off to Grandma's house.
I'll be back tomorrow though.
Oh, he'll be back tomorrow?
Yeah, you gotta pick him up.
Oh, I gotta pick him up?
Yep.
Where's your mom?
All right, so we had our first projectile vomit.
Oh my God, yes. Jason, how you remember that? We're gonna have your opinion later. He's not here, so I'm gonna record his opinion later.
I was washing bottles, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh my God! Oh my God! She just threw up all over me!" And I was like, "Oh, no big deal, it's probably just a little spit up, like she does that." And then I look over, and he's covered. He's only in a pair of underwear, and he's covered from his chest to his legs, just in.
We should have taken a picture of that.
It was so funny. We had to change the sheets because we have a sheet on our futon for the dogs. We had to change that. I had to clean. Oh my God, it was so funny. But he instantly was like, "I'm taking a shower," and ran.
The faces, you're not able to breathe.
So that was fun. That's the first time that's happened. So not sure. We think that maybe we gave you some old formula.
I think that was on me because I was sleeping with her that night. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but we don't. Yeah, we did. I think in episode 1, we don't sleep together right now. We take turns sleeping with a baby, so the other one can try and get some sleep. Doesn't mean that you still get. Sometimes we just can't really sleep that night anyway. But holy cow. That night, I don't know what happened. I think I was way too tired. My hours got mixed in my head and I half asleep. And I was like, oh yeah, no, this bottle's still good. It's still within 2 hours. I think it was 4 hours old. And that was 5 in the morning or 3 in the morning, somewhere around there. You see, there's my 2 hour missing. And then by around this 12 hour later, here comes the vomiting. And she was miserable that whole day too.
Yeah. So be careful and remember to follow the directions on formula.
Yeah, sorry, Ellie. Now, with all in all though, one part that we are doing good is that we can ignore the fact that we're sitting here talking normal level. Like I was telling you earlier, we had the Weird Darkness podcast going, not loud. And then you were vacuuming in the living room. And I was trying to talk over both of the things to you. Well, yeah. She was in the my chest. So we're recording this right now. She's over here. Just a few coos and oos over there, here and there. But hey, she might be able to sleep through a bomb landing.
Yeah, she's... I remember that happening with Jason too. We slept through everything. We could be as loud as we wanted to.
Yeah, but a lot of parents like to be like...
very quiet.
Shh.
Not us.
The baby's sleeping. And we go like, oh my God. So, yeah, I mean, that's the one thing. Because that way when you're out and about in the supermarket or whatever it is that you're doing, how can you tell everybody else to shut up? You can't. So, keep it quiet. I'm coming in. Yeah, right. So, let's see. At this point, I mean, Jennifer got back to driving.
Yep, so I started driving again last week. Was my first time driving, week 4. So I was given WIC benefits. For people that don't know what that is, it's women, infant, children, and it's benefits that you can get from New York State. I'm not sure if they do it in other states.
They do. It's just different rules to be able to get it.
To help.
There might be people outside of the U.S. listening to this who knows how many years down the road from today. That's basically a state program where if you're not working or you have certain income, you are able to get formula and peanut butter and sandwiches and vegetables and some stuff like that.
So they give you a certain amount of benefits per month, and what you don't use,
baby benefits.
So that's been very helpful because, with fruits and vegetables, they're the most expensive thing to buy, even though,
The most expensive thing to buy is a $42 to $47 can formula that only lasts 3.5 days.
I'm talking about adult human food. Like, that's why America's so fat. It's cheaper to buy the processed food than it is to buy the veggies and stuff. So, that's helpful. But yeah, so I went to the store. I swiped my benefit card, which 12 years ago, you had to go with a paper check. And on the paper check, you had to get every single thing that was on the check.
It was weird before.
It was embarrassing to check out. It would take forever.
Yeah.
So now you just swipe your card. But we got 4 things of formula because you get 9 a month. And that was $80. So, I mean... any little bit counts. I don't feel bad about being on benefits. I don't feel, I feel broke, but that's because I am broke. I'm not working.
Well, this sounds a little bit off. We are self-employed. So I am a Spanish interpreter. She's a wax technician. As self-employed, you don't get unemployment benefits or anything like that like most people.
This is the vet. Hello? Hi.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was the vet calling us back because...
Which brings us to our next point. We have Titan. Titan's birthday, I thought was last week. It's actually tomorrow. He will be 6.
You see, that was a reminder. I told you.
So he's going to be 6 years old tomorrow.
I was right.
And he's been having some issues. He has like this big bulge on the side, like by the bottom of his ribs. It kind of looks like his rib broke and healed wrong, but there's no reason why that would have happened. And he's peeing on everything, like lifting his leg and peeing on everything all the time. And we're not sure if it's jealousy because of the new baby and we do have our new dog Ginger, or is it because there's some kind of health issue going on?
Same thing used to happen with our previous Chihuahua mix, Shiny, and ended up being diabetes. So we are trying to figure out if that's his way to get our attention or something like that.
Yeah.
Because Shiloh used to look straight at our faces and lift his leg and just pee. And I'm like, here I am, look at me. And we were getting mad at him until we took him to the vet, and it was like, oh no, he has diabetes, he's in pain.
So we're getting very frustrated and angry at Titan, and I would feel terrible that here we are yelling and screaming at him, throwing him in the cage every time he does this, and it's something wrong with him because he's our baby. We love our animals just like we love our humans. Oh. That was the vet calling back so we could get him in on Monday. They weren't scheduling appointments until October, so at least we do that. So while I'm going to be sleeping at the hotel, Daddy is going to bring the dog and the baby.
Hotel, microtel, sure.
So.
Oh my God, yes.
Best Western. Anyway, so that's
acne. We have had you getting a lot of acne lately. We don't know if it's my beer giving you a rash or if it's actual rash or something. So I kind of trim it down. I'm going to shave it today completely to see.
Oh my God, you're going to look like a little boy.
I know. So weird.
So, yeah. Let's see. My incision
how's that?
Is healing. I started doing laundry again, so that's pretty good. I can bend, I can move,
drive. I
can drive. I have like a burning sensation on the right side of the incision, which is weird, but I mean, I was cut open, so
she's wanting to get out of it. I think she just wants to be in a more comfortable position. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
There's the baby.
Here you go.
Yeah, so everything's going good. I'm hoping that next week I'll start taking some walks, and then I have my follow-up with the OBGYN so I can see when I can start working out again. I really want to get back into Beachbody. It was my pride and joy before I got pregnant. For 2 years, I worked out really, really hard, and I got really healthy. And now I want to get back to it, but I'm just kind of terrified that it's not going to happen the way it did before, so we'll see. And, so we'll see. We're going to talk to the doctor and figure it out.
Somebody just woke up.
But with that said, we're going to go take care of the baby.
Yeah, well, like we said at the beginning, we don't know how long the episodes are going to end up being or anything like that. Jason is at Grandma's tonight, so I'm going to try to get his input tomorrow when I just found out I got to pick him up. And I know, we're almost done. And then I'll put over here to how he feels as to the projectile vomiting on there. Okay, so I was able to do Jason's reporting of how it has felt for him so far. And well, here it is. I added it right before we say goodbye. Okay, Jason, so your mom went ahead and told me a little bit about, she basically said, Jason was like, Mommy, she threw up. And then she was going over there thinking that it was just going to be like a little slobber of, just a little bit of spit. But do you want to share with your sister, yourself, and whoever else may be listening to this what it felt like? This was the first projectile vomiting after all. First and only so far.
Shut up. Basically, what happened was I was sitting down taking care of her, and she didn't like want to eat anything, and I kept trying to burp her and stuff, but she didn't want her pacifier. She didn't want her milk or formula or whatever. So
We weren't in the room at that time.
she starts like just staring at me for like no reason, and I'm just like, what do you want from me? So while I'm trying to figure out what she wants from me, she just throws up, and like halfway through I thought she was done because she just stops, and then it continues, and I don't know what's happening, and I'm just being like vomited on, and I took a shower because what else am I supposed to do?
I mean, but that thing, by the time I saw you get up off the couch, it was all over your body, like your chest, your back,
Shut
your
up.
shoulders,
On the couch.
on the couch, your pants, your legs, everything.
Yeah.
Like, did it just shoot out on her mouth, or just like, kind of like, just came out and automatically
seen
fell down
Niagara-
her chin and stuff?
You ever seen Niagara Falls? Yeah, no, wait, I'm not joking. Have you ever seen Niagara Falls? It like has like enough force to where it doesn't just dribble down like the rocks on the side, but it like shoots a little further than that and then goes down. It's not like an immediate plummet from the
Hey, at
chin.
least it wasn't like a straight shot onto your face. My God. That was a shock. I mean,
Yeah.
gotta keep in mind, he's okay with changing a pee diaper, but not a poop diaper. And then you get a shower of puke.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know why she did that. I was just feeding her, man. It's unfair. It's very unfair.
It didn't scare you off of it though.
Yeah, I was disgusted. I mean, like, it was weird. It was warm, and I didn't like that. Like, I thought it should at least be cold, like when you turn on a shower at first, but it was just very warm, and it was uncomfortable. I don't know what else to say about that.
So overall, like this first 5 weeks, how have they been? I mean, yeah, 3 to 5 weeks. How have they been for you so far? How do you feel about having? I mean, it's been a month now.
I could hold her in one arm, and literally the next day she didn't fit in my one arm. I'm not joking. Like, I was holding her like one arm, like cradled, and then literally like 2 days later she didn't fit in like that, and I had to hold her legs up separately with another arm.
Well, I was just measuring today. You know how when we were at the hospital, when we got home, I put her on my arm and she fit like her foot was touching my elbow, like my bicep, and then the head was the tip of my finger.
Yeah.
Right now I do that, and the tip of my finger only reaches to her shoulder. The rest of the head, she has literally grown. The size of her head is how much wider and longer she has gotten. Like, it's, well, the little blankets that we were wrapping her, the little tiny ones, and now we're using the huge one that you couldn't use because they were too big on her.
Seriously, like, I think we're gonna soon start using the actual swaddling blankets that used to do it
She's
for you.
really close to that.
Yeah, like,
And so, well, now will you, like, if other kids are listening to this by any chance, aside you and your sister for some reason, should they be, you remember when we first told you and you were like, well, is she gonna be taking my stuff and whatever, whatnot? Would that still be a fear if you were younger?
yes.
It would be?
Yes, I'm not losing my gaming computer.
How would you
because,
help other parents get over that?
Well, first
Like
off,
if they have that problem, imagine that you were 8 years old, 7 years old, and we had a baby, and you were like, but she's gonna want all my toys. What could we say to you to help you get over it?
just say, she ain't getting them, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much, buddy. She ain't getting your toys. We spent money on them for you. That's what I'd love to hear.
Yeah, but you know that there are some families out there that they may not be able to say that, and they're gonna have to say, well, you gotta share some other toys.
I mean, yeah, I'd be fine with sharing, but I don't want her to like literally just take over my take over my stuff. Like, I don't want to get home and she on my computer playing Roblox. Like, I'm trying to play first-person shooter chess, okay? And I'm not joking. I play first-person shooter chess.
And so the question is, now you see, that's the tricky stuff as a parent, because then how can, how would you deal with that? What could we have done for you if you would have been jealous like that?
Just off topic, I know you're confused on what FPS chess is. So,
yes, I am. I don't know what that is.
Well, this is a very good part of parenting. Kids like a lot of games. I'm playing a game right now. That I play with Andrew and my friends sometimes.
Andrew is his cousin.
Yeah, and we literally just get on a game of this FPS chess. It's free on Steam, where I get all my games. And whenever you try and take someone's thing, or someone tries to take yours, you get into a 1v1 battle as that character, like as that type of piece. Mm-hmm. And like each piece has like their different abilities, and you literally fight to see who wins and who doesn't get their pawn destroyed or whatever it is.
So, as you can see, I have no idea what that is. I actually just discovered the SCP, which is like these creepypastas, which for older people like us,
call those creepypastas again. No, shut up.
It's more of like just stupid, fake stories. They're not stupid. They're just fake. I dropped the bottle. They're just fake stories. Creepy stories, but instead of calling stories, they're pastas. That's what it is. It's not stupid.
It's not a creepy pasta though.
And what is it?
It's an entire fan base. It's an entire different thing from creepy.
And where did it start it?
Not from
creepypastas.
No, it didn't.
That's what I hear every single time on the SCP Foundation. Oh my goodness, somebody's mad. You see, you're making her mad.
The entire point of the SCP is, if you go onto like their wiki or whatever, it's about logs of documents that have happened in the Foundation. It's a completely separate thing. Creepypastas are where you post an image and you're like, hey, someone make a creepy story about this, and then they're like, okay, I will do that, and then someone makes a creepy story about it.
So we all got a lesson on it today, you see? Let's just take a quick break until the baby starts to calm down so everybody can hear, okay? Oh, hold on. No, it seems like I moved my arm and she got mad. Right? Yeah, I know. Can barely move. So she has to have the last word.
As you can see, you can barely move.
So, anyway.
Okay,
should I pause it?
Continue.
So that they...
Continue.
Oh my god.
Continue. Sorry, continue.
That was it. Well, we hope at this point, let's see, Jason, it is dying to just leave here too, believe it or not.
Yes, I am.
So I had to drag him out here.
Someone help, I'm in the basement right now. Please help. This is not my actual voice. Please help. Someone help.
So,
this is not a drill.
All right, Jen. So what were the other things? Let's see. No, never mind. He's out. Well, I hope you all have a good day. If it's you listening, or Jason, Ellie, or Jay, we love you very much. Oh, no, don't fall asleep again.
Okay, we'll see you for episode 4. On to the next.
Bye.
Fist bump.
We really hope that you all enjoyed this episode. We hope you can join us next time. If you want to, you can follow us on Facebook by searching New Parents for the Second Time, or contact us at npftst@gmail.com. It's just the show's name acronym. Well, that's my cue.